どうもマックバレードです。今日は僕のボーカル先生ロジャーラブです。今日ちょっと質問を聞きます。So, where did you start vocal training and teaching?
When I was 16, my voice teacher left the country to teach at a conservatory in Banff. And there was nobody to take over the studio, so he asked me if I wanted to come over after school and teach a few lessons. So I show up after school, and I have Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys, and the group Earth, Wind and Fire, and The Fifth Dimension, and all of these big stars. And I started teaching them, but I really didn't know what to teach because I hadn't really learned how to be a teacher. I was just faking it. So over the next 6 months, I just kept trying to teach them what I did and the exercises. And 6 months later, when he came back, all of his students decided that they wanted to stay with me because they liked what we were doing. And I found that I had a way of making people's voices better. And so over the next 30 years, I've spent trying to become as good a teacher as I possibly can. But that was my beginning.
Cool. What do you think that is unique about the Japanese voice? Do you think that there's certain things about it that are...
I think a lot of Japanese singers sing light and airy, and they don't cover a huge amount of range. From the lowest, like American singers, like a really good singer like Christina Aguilera, would go from very, very low in the range to very, very high in the range and be thick and strong all the way up and down. Well, a lot of Japanese singers stay in a very limited range, and it's much more airy and light. So it's not thick and strong and really, in your face.
Right, yeah.
So I've always, I've worked with a lot of Japanese artists. One of my biggest groups that I worked with, starting with the Japanese artists years and years ago, 20 years ago, was a group called X Japan, and the lead singer Toshi. And Toshi was singing more like an American singer.
Yeah.
It was strong and thick, and it went all the way up and down the range. He sounded like Steve Perry from Journey, right? So that was unique.
Yeah.
He was the first Japanese singer that I had worked with that really, to me, sounded like they were using the most of their instrument. So I always try to, work within the style of what that Japanese singer is looking for, but also try to infuse a little bit more of the Western idea of thicker, stronger, more range.
Yeah. はい。以上、ロジャー先生でした。
Now change to gug. Gug, 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 gug. Gug, 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 gug. Gug, 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 gug. Gug, 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 gug. Gug, 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 gug. Exactly right. Gug, 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 gug. Good, strong and thick. Gug, 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 gug. Gug, 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 gug. Gug, 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 gug. Keep it loud. Gug, 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 gug. Gug, 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 gug. Extra nice. Gug, 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 gug. Gug, 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 gug. Gug, 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 gug. Now all chest voice.
Is the gug because it opens up more of
No, the gug is because it just sends a little tiny burst of air and then stops.
And
so it gives the vocal cords a chance to get to the right spot.
Is gug just more tight?
Gug's a little less air,
right.
And then gug's a little bit more air.
And then you get more and more air.
And then all the exercises from that we run in the technique go from little air to more air to more air to more air, and then you're warmed up when the vocal cords can handle whatever amount of air you send in.
Right, and then going from, chest to middle to head.
Absolutely, from chest voice to middle voice to head voice, which is what you were doing right there. That was really good chest and middle. Chest, middle, back to chest. Right. Chest. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's nice chest to middle. No, 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 no. I'd take the middle even louder if I could get it. No, 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 no. Even louder on the top. No, 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 no. Right.
Consistent volume.
That's right. Don't get softer just because we're going in the middle.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
You should tell the people that if they want to learn how to sing chest, middle, and head, they should get that book.
これは
This is the commercial part of this video.
これはCM です。ロジャー先生の本です。本当に人気ある本です。本当に僕も読んだ英語で本当に上手。
And it matches with his shirt.
はい、同じ色。